Hey there, hi, it's me, Stacey Lei. Welcome to Mixed Format, and thank you for joining me here in my little cottage in South India. Today's focus is above the belt training. So we'll be working on core muscles and focusing on upper body muscles and joints. Our mixed format is strength and flexibility. So we'll use dumbbells and body weight to strengthen our muscles, and then we'll work on mobilizing your joints and lengthening your muscles. I'm really looking forward to today's class. I hope you are too. For this class, you'll need a mat or a carpet because we'll be moving down to the ground in the second half of class. You'll need a set of dumbbells, and I'd like you to place your dumbbells into a space that's easily accessible, like a countertop or onto a chair or a tabletop. Now, you'll need a yoga strap, and if you don't have a yoga strap, that's okay. Just grab a belt from your robe or, a normal belt that you use with your pants. And then finally, now this is optional, a small hand towel from your kitchen or from your bathroom. That will help you stay a little bit more comfortable when we move down to the ground for our mat exercises. When you're ready to get started, step your feet apart, wider than your hips, with your toes pointed towards me. Inhale and stretch your arms high overhead. Exhale, sweep your arms down. As you inhale, thumbs back. As you exhale, thumbs up. So you'll hear nice, relaxing music today. There's no rush with these exercises. I want you to feel your way through them, and you should feel really good. Exhale, last time. Inhale and hold. Interlace your fingers and bring your hands down in front of your chest. Now wiggle deeply into your fingers, into the webbing, and then flip your hands inside out. You might even hear your knuckles crack. Now extend your hands out in front of you, palms facing me, and bring your wrists close together. Now roll through your wrists a few times. And now reverse your circles. Okay, interlace your fingers again, flip your hands inside out, and stretch up overhead. Lean to the right, ooh, and lean to the left. Oh, it feels so good. I hope you think so too. If it feels good, you should say it out loud. Say, ooh, this feels so good. Okay, return to the center, separate your hands, and then reach up and up, one arm at a time. Begin to lean a little bit from side to side. And now both arms up, and sweep your arms back. Really take your time on this and just notice how your shoulders are feeling today. Now it's absolutely normal and common for us to have a little imbalance. So just note to yourself which shoulder is feeling more comfortable, which shoulder is feeling less comfortable. And then take your arms back behind you, interlace your fingers, open up your chest. And please remember to take care of an uncomfortable shoulder today if you have one, or elbow, or anything else you have going on. It's really very important to take care of yourself during this workout. Okay, please draw your tailbone down towards the floor to lengthen your lower back. Okay, soften everything, shake your hands out, separate your feet, hands to your thighs, hinge down, and twist your shoulders side to side. Turn your neck as well. Look from side to side. And then come back to center, hinge up, shake your arms out, and let's get started with our strength exercises. So that was a quick little warm up just to bring some body awareness and some circulation and warmth. Okay, for this first exercise, let's bring our feet close together. Turn your thumbs up. Soften your knees. Let's start with just one arm. Lateral raise to the side, and then to the other side. So this is another good time for you to assess how your shoulders and arms are feeling today. You could stay here with just single arms, or move on to double arms. Now your goal is to bring your shoulders, or to bring your dumbbells, even with your shoulders. So make a straight line from one hand to the other. Now do your very best. Sometimes it's hard for us to know exactly where our arms are in space, but do your very best. You might notice that maybe I'm a little bit imperfectly balanced as well, right? You and I, we're all perfectly imperfect, aren't we? Last time. Okay, relax your arms down. Now separate your feet. Hinge forward with your dumbbells in between your knees and lengthen through your spine. Now draw your dumbbells up towards your rib cage and then release down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together each time you pull your dumbbells up. Elbows should be wide to the side. And super important for you to focus on your core muscles, so keeping your abdominals engaged to protect your lower back. Now we're targeting your upper back muscles right now. I'd like you to really feel your upper back initiating this movement. We've got time for about 2 more of these. Last one. Release your weights down, hinge back up. Step your feet together again. And let's sit into a little squat. We've got some bicep curls. We're gonna pump our arms just like this. Now, I promised you just above the belt training. So if this squat doesn't feel good to your knees or your hips, you could certainly stand up. The choice is yours. But I'm just gonna sit back in a little chair. Your spine should be long, core engaged. Please keep your neck long, okay? So shoulders away from your ears. And be sure that you're not swinging your arms. You're being really meticulous in placing and squeezing. One arm at a time. 5, 4, 3, 2. Both dumbbells come down. Please stand up. And now separate your feet again, just about hip distance. We'll hinge forward again and bring your dumbbells together and open up your elbows. Make a round circle like you're hugging a ball or a tree or a big person. Keep your abdominals engaged and then open up wide and then come back down. Squeeze and release. And you'll really need to exhale as you open your arms wide. And the benefit from working from home, one of the many benefits of working out from home, is that you can make a little noise like this. And that will help you to relieve tension. Every time we make a little humming noise, when we exhale, we release tension and stress. That was your last one. Stand up. Time flies when you're having fun. Keep your feet right where they are. Dumbbells in front of you. Lift one arm even with your shoulder and then the other arm. Remember, the choice is yours. You could stay here with single arms or lift up double arms. Now, it is important for you to keep your core muscles engaged so that your torso does not swing forward and back. You want to really stay steady. And you even have the option to alternate single, single, and then double arms. Taking care of any tenderness that you have in your shoulders today, in your elbow. Last one. Okay, now bring your feet close together. Lift your elbows up, and then extend your arms back. These are called tricep kickbacks. Reaching your fingers way back behind you. Once again, keeping your core muscles engaged, your spine nice and long. So a quick recap of all the muscles you just worked: your upper back and the back of your shoulders, your shoulders, all 3 heads, your biceps and your triceps. You've done a lot so far, and we're just getting started. Let's have 4 more. 4, whew, good squeeze. 3, lengthen your arms. 2, nice long neck. Last time. Bend your arms, lower down. Roll your shoulders back a few times. And now place your dumbbells on the floor in a space that will be easily accessible when you get down to the floor, but out of the way so there's no chance of tripping. Now please grab your strap, your yoga strap. And I'd like you to take the strap at your lower back, palms away from your body. And then just lift the strap up. That's all we're doing, is stretching your chest and your shoulders right now. So you should feel your shoulder blades pull back, lengthen your neck, and then draw your tailbone down once again to lengthen your lower back. And if it feels good, you could lift your arms a little bit higher. Okay, relax your arms down. Now take your strap in front of you, arms wide, and the wider they are, the easier this will be, this exercise. You'll lift your arms up and see how far you could go back without pain, and then lift up and over, okay? I'm not asking you to move on to a place that feels painful, but this is the full range of motion of the exercise. So you see I'm holding the strap very wide. And the wider you go, the more comfortable it should become. Long, deep breaths, very long neck. Mobilizing your shoulders. Let's have one more of these. Okay, our next exercise, our stretching exercise, is one of my favorites. You'll hold it in front of you pretty wide, holding the strap. And let's just start by making a nice, easy figure eight. Figure eight. And then you'll move on to as if you're rowing a rowboat. So now we're adding a little bit of mobility to your torso. Keeping in mind that flexibility and mobility are very similar. We're enhancing your range of motion in your shoulders and throughout your torso. As you twist, you might look behind you and turn your neck a little bit, or maybe your movement is a little bit smaller. Choice is yours. 4 more, 3 more, 2. Now continue to hold the strap in your right hand and then sweep your arm over your head and allow the strap to drop down behind you. And you'll take the strap with your left hand and then gently pull down. Now this is a static exercise, meaning that there's no movement. But each time you exhale, gently tug the strap a little bit more if it feels comfortable. You should be feeling the stretch in your shoulder and in your tricep, your upper arm. And then if it feels good, just turn your head to the left. Last long, deep breath. Okay, gently release your bottom hand. Lift your top arm up and over. We want to be a little bit gentle, careful when we're coming out of our stretches, right? Okay, so now your left hand reaches up and over. Take hold of the strap with your right hand and then gently tug down. Pardon me for putting my back to you. I just want to make sure you can see. And I can really feel this stretch in my upper arm. I hope you can too. So a gentle tug down on the strap and then simply turn your head towards the right side of the room. Okay, just like before, very gently release your bottom hand and then sweep your top arm down. All right, now let's take a nice wide grip again. Take your arms up and overhead. Do your best to keep your elbows straight and turn your thumbs back behind you. So your thumbs point back. And now we'll practice, ooh, I love this exercise, rainbows, up and over. This is a really beautiful side body stretch. Up and over, you should feel the stretch from your fingertips all the way down to your hip. And just one little piece that you can add on if it feels good. As you move to one side, see how it feels when you turn your head up to the ceiling. And then look towards me. And if that's just too much of a balance challenge, you could keep your eyes on the screen. Just keep your eyes on me for now. That's fine. We've got time for one more set. And last one. Okay, lift up and forward. Okay, for this one, you'll need to step wide. Actually, relax your arms down for now. Let me teach you how to work with your feet. Lift one heel up, your left heel, and pivot your foot. So a pivot is when you slide across the front of your foot. You want to keep your heel up in order to keep your knee safe. Okay, and now, oh, I love this one too. Twist all the way back behind you. Such a nice mobility exercise for your core. Now turn your thumbs up, pinkies down. Now because you're twisting all the way around, you might feel a little bit dizzy. If that's the case, just keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes forward. Let's have two more of these. Ah, this feels nice. Last one. Come back to center and bring your strap down. Now you can put your strap away. It's time for us to move down to the floor. So put your strap away, and then if you'd like to use your chair or anything else to move down to the ground, feel free. Otherwise, I'll talk you through it. Let's go this way. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Your hand is on your front thigh, and take your time lowering down. Take good care of yourself, okay? There's no rush at all. Because once you get down here, we've got a pretty strong exercise, so you might actually want to take your time. All right, place your hands on the floor. Just tuck your toes for now, and please draw your tailbone under. Scoop your belly deeply. You'll feel a stretch through your lower back. Okay, and now we'll lower down. Oh, by the way, if you brought a towel into your space, this is a good time to use it. So you can place the towel underneath your knees. That will just help you stay a little more comfortable. Okay, lucky for you, I just used up a little bit of our time. Come down to your forearms. Your elbows should be just underneath your shoulders. And when you're ready, you'll step back with one foot and then the other foot. So we're moving on to an elbow plank. And then you can very gently lower one knee to the floor and then the other knee. So I'd like you to keep your core muscles engaged. Abdominals engaged, and your exhale should be deep. Try to keep a straight line from your shoulder to your hip to your heel, for the most part. I mean, you are maintaining a neutral spine, but in your mind's eye, just imagine a straight line. Let's have two more. Last one. Now both knees down, press back up to your hands. So when I talk about a neutral spine, that means we keep the natural curve in our lower back, right? That's natural. And keep your abdominals engaged. But when you imagine a straight line, it kind of helps you to lengthen. Understand? So bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Let's do some push-ups. Push-ups. I'd like you to bring your chest in between your hands and then lower down. And exhale on the way up. Okay, you have some options here. You could keep your toes down on the floor, or a little bit more challenging, lift your toes up. All right, let's see if we could get about 5 more in. All right, bring your toes down. Come up to your knees, shake your hands out. All right, this is a core stability exercise next. Bring your hands down to the ground. Reach your right arm forward. Stretch your left leg back. And when you're ready, lift your right arm up, thumb up, and your leg. So maintaining that neutral spine that we already talked about, but thinking about making a straight line from your fingertip all the way out through your foot. Let's have one audible exhale like this. All right, lower down, and now we'll switch sides. So this exercise really targets the core muscles, your abdominals, even a little bit of your butt. Even though that's below the belt, we'll still allow for it today. Reach your left arm forward, your right leg back, and once you're ready, lift up, and stretch and reach from your fingertip out to your foot. Just do your best to maintain your stability, and please continue long, deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. All right, so you could remove the towel, and now it's time for you to roll down onto your back so we can move into a side saddle position. Make sure your dumbbells are still close by, okay? We'll need those soon. And lower down once you're ready, onto your back. Keep your knees bent, please, and your feet down. Hands back behind your head. I am really loving the way this workout feels today. I hope you are too. So far, I think I've said this is my favorite exercise. I think I've said it a few times, haven't I? Exhale, lift your shoulders up. As you lift your shoulders, you're exhaling. As you lift your shoulders, you're drawing your lower back into your mat. Let's have 3 more crunches, abdominal crunches. Last one. And relax down. Now, if your neck feels tight, you could rock your head from side to side. Now reach around and pick up your dumbbells and keep them close to your body as you pull them in. Lift your arms up over your chest and open up wide, and then scoop up, make a big round circle similar to that circle that we made before, like you're hugging a bear or a tree. So keep your elbows off the floor as you open, and then squeeze, and then open. So this exercise targets your pectorals, your chest muscles, which we also worked when we practiced our push-ups. Wow, we're doing so much today. All 3 heads of your shoulders, your biceps and your triceps, your back and your chest, and your core muscles. You are being super productive today. You should be really proud of yourself. 3 more. 2. Last one. Now bring your weights into your chest and then roll over to the side and place them down safely. I've got 1 more strengthening exercise for you. Hands behind your head. And then alternate your alternate your shoulder to your opposite knee. Shoulder to your knee. I'd like you to keep going. I need to move these out of the way. All right, so shoulder to your knee. Twisting, twisting. We're targeting your oblique muscles, part of your core group. 6 and 5 and 4 and 3. Exhaling deeply. 2 Last one. All right, relax down, stretch your arms, stretch your legs. Now fold your legs again, please, and roll over to face me. So you're rolling over sideways, and press your body up. And then come to a crisscross leg position. I'll sit up tall. Place your right fingers on the ground and sweep your left arm up. Side body stretch. So I'd like you to reach over as far as you can while simultaneously anchoring your hip onto the ground. So your left butt cheek needs to stay on your mat or your carpet. If it feels comfortable, you might lower down to your elbow. Now I'd like you to press your thumb back behind you. And now turn your eyes towards the ceiling. So you might have noticed we've done a lot of side body stretching today. I'll tell you why. Okay, ready? Sweep up and relax. Roll your shoulders a few times. I'm only 5'2", 5'2". I'm a little shorty. So especially if you're a shorty and you want to stand tall, we've got to lengthen our side bodies. Now, place your left hand down, sweep your right arm up. Now you might be saying to yourself, well, I'm not a shorty, so why do I have to do all of this? Well, if you happen to be a little bit on the taller side and you've spent your whole life bending down to speak to us shorties, then you've got to lengthen your side bodies. Please anchor your hip down and turn your eyes up. Whoever you are, whatever your body shape or size, lengthening our side bodies is so important. Helps us to breathe and to move functionally throughout life. And this is an area that's often forgotten or overlooked. Okay, sweep your arm up and down. Roll your shoulders back. Now lengthen your arms, thumbs up. Anchor your hips and lengthen your spine. Twist to your right. Bring your right hand all the way back behind you at the base of your spine. Left hand comes onto your knee or your thigh, and then twist through your lower back first, and then through your middle back, and then twist your shoulders back and look back behind you. Soften from this posture, open up towards me. Let's do the other side. So as you twist, your left hand will come to the base of your spine and press down to the floor. So you're using your back arm like a kickstand to help you stay tall. And then exhale, lower back, middle back, upper back. Soften and lengthen. Let's do that 2 more times. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Deep exhale. Release all your air. Soften and lengthen. And 1 more time. Lower back, middle back, upper back. Turn your chin back. Release your air. Soften and lengthen. Inhale, exhale. All right, let's stand up. We'll make our way up together. So uncross your legs, come to a side saddle-ish position, roll onto your knees, and then step 1 foot forward, 2 hands on your front thigh, and press your body up. Now step your feet apart very wide and give yourself a minute. If you're feeling unstable or dizzy, you could place your fingers on a wall or a countertop. Give yourself a moment to feel good. And once you're up and once you've joined me, let's take a few deep breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We've got 1 more. Inhale and exhale. Now I'd like you to sweep your arms up and back, just like we did in the beginning of class. And just observe, do you feel any different than you did before? I hope your answer was yes. Maybe a little fewer, some fewer clicks and crunches, maybe a little bit more mobility. Shimmy through your shoulders. You should feel nice and loose. Drop your head from side to side. Neck should be moving freely. I hope you feel some changes. In just 30 minutes, look at how much you've done. Place your hands on your hips, please, and say to yourself, "Self, I am so proud of you for showing up today. You're a slightly different person than you were just 30 minutes ago, and you are moving in the right direction." It was an honor and privilege to be your guide. I hope you had a good experience with me today, and if you did, please come back. Let's do this stuff again, all right? Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay vibrant.